Hello everybody in YouTube land and welcome! It's that time again. Next week is Mystic Week. We have Guardian, Seeker, and Rogue Week behind us, which means it's time for everybody's favorite willpower class, the Mystic class. You might be wondering if this is your first time watching one of these videos on this channel or you have not seen the previous theme weeks. What the heck is Mystic Week? Instead of our regular scheduled programming, where we release 2 videos a day, except for Thursday and Sunday, we have 7 days of Mystic-focused content on our channel. So you can guarantee an Arkham Horror video every day of this week, of Mystic Week when it's coming up, and it's all Mystic-related content. We're going to be highlighting the class, talking about who Mystics are, what Mystics do. There's going to be, I have the videos coming up here in this video for you to actually see what they all are, but yeah, these are very fun for us. We enjoy kind of trying some things out. This one is going to look pretty similar to Rogue Week. I'm still trying to experiment a little bit, but Mystic Week is staying pretty on the level with what we saw for Rogue Week. But you all have enjoyed, the comments have been really nice over the previous 3 theme weeks, so my hope is that you also enjoy Mystic Week once it's all here and done. But let's talk about the 7 videos that are coming out here. I like giving a little preview for what's coming out during Mystic Week. First off, on March 17th, so that's Monday next week, also St. Patrick's Day, don't forget to wear green, we're starting with the Arkham Horror Yearbook Mystic Edition. This is what we've opened every theme week with, and this is what Survivor Week is going to open with as well when that happens in May. But in this series, Travis, Brent, and I joined together as the Arkham High Yearbook Committee, and we vote on who is going to take home all the awards and accolades in the yearbook. So this is a kind of just like a fun video where we choose some original nominations, and then we have our patrons vote on tiebreakers if there is a chance that the 3 of us have a 3-way tie, which has happened, mind you. And then we give the awards to the winners of those categories. Think of this as like a dumb, silly, fun little thing where, you know, we have some discussion about why cards are receiving our votes, but it's generally going to be things like best fight spell, best mystic investigator, worst mystic investigator, most mystic card, least mystic card, and then we always have a few fun ones like the best Jim Trap card, otherwise known as the cards that gave me the most hope that Jim Culver was going to be good again. Well, not even again, good ever really is the word for it. But yeah, this is a fun way to open up Mystic Week and kind of just gives an idea of, you know, all the class and cards and notable stuff that we're going to be highlighting throughout the rest of the week as well. Up next, we have, as Eric's request, this is on Tuesday the 18th, Eric requests that we continue this video topic into Mystic Week from Rogue Week, and I'm not one to say no to Eric's video request. So this was something that Eric wanted us to do for Rogue Week because rogues were very daunting for Eric to try to wrap their head around. So I asked Eric again, hey, would you want me to also do this for Mystic Week for you? And because for me personally, Mystics are actually quite straightforward, but that comes from years of experience of playing this game. So Eric was like, yes, I really want it for the Mystic Week as well. So that is kind of what we're continuing here today. I provide some tips and tricks on how to make Mystics easier to approach. The focus is on how many spell assets, how to keep card advantage, and more. Basically, Mystics, when I started to put this video together, I realized there was actually a lot of interesting things to discuss about how you can separate a good Mystic playstyle versus a bad Mystic playstyle. And there's a lot of small decisions that add up, which we're going to be covering in this video on Tuesday. Next up on Wednesday, we're going to be building the Random Decks Challenge again. If you don't know what this is my personal favorite entry into each of the Mystic Weeks because I like playing dumb standalones, and I like playing Arkham with Britt and Travis, and I like dumb stuff. And with this one, what we do is we roll random investigators that are all Mystics, and we roll a random role that we need to fill. So in the past, previously, we've seen things like support Mark Harrigan, combat Rex Murphy. I don't even remember what theme for rogues. I think I was like a support Safina, if I have to remember correctly. But then we have to build decks with them that highlight the class and something that that investigator can do, and then we bring it on later through the week during Midnight Masks. So we always then split this up between deck building, which is where we roll our decks, and then the actual, gameplay for it. So that's the deck building is going to be on the Wednesday the 19th, and this one is a pretty good time. I do have a slight spoiler that Bryn gets Marie. A big reason for this is you're going to see later in this video why I had to share that information with all of you. But Bryn is a notable Marie Lambeau disliker. He's never liked the playstyle, never liked the investigator. It makes sense, though, to me. If you know how Bryn likes to play, Marie Lambeau doesn't, tick any boxes for him. So it was fun seeing him get Marie, and it's going to be... You'll see. We'll put a little pin in this one, and we'll come back to it when this video is previewed later in the week. All right. Next up on Thursday is our list video. And that means we're going to be doing the wish list for the Mystic class. We've done this as well, like the yearbook video, in every previous theme week. So we've had a wish list for Guardians, Seekers, Rogues, and now Mystics. In this list video, Travis, Britt, and I, we share our wants and desires for the future of the Mystic class. We chat about new archetypes to explore, old archetypes to expand, and also complain a bit about some shifts in design that we miss for the Mystic class. These ones are always a fun video to record. One, list videos, they're enjoyable because we just get to talk with each other for 30, 40 minutes whenever we have these more long-form, open discussion list videos. But what it also does is it allows us to wax poetic. I guess I don't even know if that's the right way to put it, but we basically get to just daydream about what ifs for the class and designs. But with this one, we also kind of looked back on how Mystics have evolved from their original inception in terms of spell assets to where they are now. Because a lot of people may say that Mystics are all the same, and we're going to be covering that also later in Mystic Week. There has been a lot of small changes over time to Mystic design that we feel that I think is very interesting to look at, which we'll also probably talking about during the history of at the end of Mystic Week as well, which again I'll get to later in the video. But this is one thing that was kind of a fun thing to discuss. But what also I really enjoy for all these wishlist ones is coming up with random ideas and being afterwards, every one of these wishlist videos we've theory crafted a card, and I'm like, damn, I want that. I wish that card was real, and this one proves to be no exception. On Friday, here is the gameplay video for our random deck building challenge. The reason I had to spoil that Bryn gets Marie is because of this thumbnail. If it says Bryn knows we are doomed, it's heavily implied that he's going to be playing a Doom Investigator. Marie was later on in the week. There's some sort of weird where I like to keep things as not spoiled as I can from our thumbnails, but sometimes you just got to let it happen. This is the gameplay one's very fun because I'm planning to look back when it's all done and kind of grade how each of these mono class challenges went. So it's kind of fun to see knowing that Guardians did the best, they got a full clear. Seekers and Rogues I think did the same, so I'm curious to see where the Mystics fall into this. Rogues might have gotten one less. It might be I think Rogues only got 4. But as you can see, Bryn went pretty hard on the Doom. I tried to get a somewhat accurate game state picture from my memory, but all I remember was that Bryn was going Doom crazy as Marie. And the question is, will this come back to bite us? Or will we come out on top, and will the Mystics have a good showing for the Midnight Mask random deck building challenge? Or are they just going to eat mud? Well, only one way to find out, and that is on March 21st, Friday next week, as part of Mystic Week. On Saturday, I am joined by Daniel from Quick Learner to do a bit of a showcase on the Mystic card pool. A lot of the time, people often say that all Mystics are the same. I am notably guilty of this. I've said this in the past. Do I say it today? I say it today, but I'm mostly blaming the deck builder than I am the class. However, there is a lot to explore in the Mystic class that doesn't rely on falling on the usual suspects. Daniel and I are going to explore those options in this video, and we hope to dig it. The general structure is that we are going to be banning some cards, and those cards cannot be played. Just like, there's a great video, and I'm not like knocking this video at all, but there was a great video from another content creator who, unfortunately, I forget the content creator, but someone should comment it with a link to the video in the YouTube comments. That was like how to build a Mystic deck, and it was just like 26 of the 30 cards were just like staples. You just like put them in. It was just that easy. And this was from a while ago, so it like may even be more true today. However, there's still a lot you can do in the Mystic class that they're starting to get, they've always kind of had unique things that they could do, but it was just a matter of finding the desire to go outside of the comfort zone to really explore what the Mystic class does. So with this one, as you're going to see, we're going to be demystifying the Mystic class. So that should be a fun one on the 22nd. Lastly, all of the theme weeks end the same way, which is the history of the Mystic class. Mystic Week closes out with the history of the Mystic class. These are marathon-length videos where Travis, Brennan, and myself discuss the class and how it has evolved from the original core set to now. Want to know what it was like to play a Mystic without all those XP boosts and also no Rite of Seeking in the original box? Well, don't worry. We got you covered. These ones are a cool retrospective because a lot has changed. A lot has changed in the value of Mystics. Again, like I said, there's been small things, small little tweaks that have been like somewhat noticeable in terms of design, but also, especially now with Drowned City just come out, which we're not going to be talking about in the video because we haven't played with those cards. But you can see that like charge value has changed so much even in the last 2 years. It's kind of crazy. But like those are the fun things to note as the card pool continues to grow and expand. And especially we want to do all these histories before we get into the current and legacy environment, which is no doubt going to change our discussion somewhat. And that is all of the 7 videos that you're going to see during Mystic Week. I hope you're looking forward to them. Let me know in the comments the ones that you are most excited for. And yeah, I want to just thank everyone for your continued support of our channel through the previous theme weeks and beyond. We've continued to enjoy making content for all of you and are enjoying exploring new forms of content to create. I don't know if we're going to be doing theme weeks again. If you like them, let me know. If you want us to see us potentially explore theme weeks that are outside of the class theme weeks, definitely let me know as well. We haven't really talked about it, or I honestly haven't really thought too much about it. But, you know, there's a consideration there. If people want to see more, we'll do more. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by liking, commenting, subscribing, or you can go above and beyond and join all the awesome names that you see below me on our Patreon page. On our Patreon, 2 deck lists every month. If you're $10 or plus, you get a gameplay video every week. The deck lists are for every entry, and then there's you can help impact our stuff and join for patron game days as well, which happen once a month. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and as always, a GG's.